Unforgivable starring magee.
Good evening. Greetings and salutations. Once upon a time, not long back, me and my niggers were walking through the hood. So we get to this corner, right? There's this bitch standing there and she's like, "Do you want some of this?" And I was like, "Bitch, what's that?" She says, "This is crack." Said, "Crack is whack. What is this crack you speak of? Bitch, I do not want any of this. I do not want to take part in your substance." So she says, "Well, if that does not work, let us go get a scrumptious bite to eat." I could only say back, "Yes, this sounds good. Where shall we go to?" The bitch looked at me and said, "We will travel very far, across many seas and many lands, not searching for many things, but the lost town of Peanatopolis." I look at her and says, "Bitch, where is this Peanatopolis?" So we get in a car, my automobile, 4 wheels on a frame, with an engine behind it. A penis on wheels, if you will, but not quite that, because that would be homo, and I don't do that. So we go to Peanatopolis, a quaint, quiet little ghost town, a population of maybe 500-600 people. I said, "Bitch, you're from the hood. What are you doing in this small town?" She said, "There's a good fish joint down the road." So we decide to go. So we get to the fish joint. I figure I can sit down and have a dainty bite to eat from the deep of my choosing. Scrod, cod, salmon, shrimp, plankton, crawfish, octopus, calamari, whatever I desire. So the bitch tells me, "That's not on the menu." What? The calamari. Bitch, I want calamari. So instead I settled for the cod, seeing as that is all there was. The waitress brings it to the table, gives me a smug look as if to say, "Where's this nigger from?" Uptown is where I am from, and in which I reside. So where is my tartar sauce? She just gives me a blank look and says, "We do not have any tartar sauce." I look at her, and the only thing I can say is, "Bitch, you're going to give me that ass if I cannot have my tartar sauce." So, after she gave me the ass, seeing as there was no tartar sauce to be found in the restaurant, me and my niggers in tow that were on the bus, the party bus, ran a train on her, a most glorious train if I recall. After it was said and done, she gave me her phone number. I said, "Bitch, I do not want this phone number. You are sullied, soiled, and used." So I turned and I walked away. Me and the bitch that offered me crack beforehand. When we went back to her house. And we sat down on the couch and began to watch television. But there was no cable TV, only broadcast. I had a problem with that. I knew as much. So, I says, "Bitch, why do you not have cable? Is it not inexpensive?" She said, "I can't pay my bills. My job doesn't pay enough." So I went to her cash box and picked up the finest, most cultured turd that I could find. Cultured turd. And I threw it at her forehead. She began to cry. I walked away, slammed the door behind me, screaming out, "You suck! Is that unforgivable?"